I think they have all the right answer against this too.
What's the other, what is it, the Hill Troll do? Oh, hold on. He tanked a couple of tower shots here for that. 2 stacks, I believe, of the Shadow Poison is not going to be enough to get through him, and instead, it will be Afu taking a death.
Just playing on ultra low HP here up top on the side of SMG. A nice pickup for Xerxia. Not the biggest kill in the world, but you get that bonus first blood gold for JG. Or SMG with this kind of start. And you're not
the river. John Noel is going to be in a bit of trouble here. Stone Gaze committed. Out of mana is going to be Young God. Has good timing there on the Shadow Dance. Mid one looking to give chase. Has another pounce. Will connect on this. Oh my god. Yep, that's what 100 damage will do to you. As you can see, Bombi looks like he will also fall. Does get off the stick charges, but it's not nearly enough here. You know, I tend to agree with him. I think these cores are just a bit too mobile. Without something like a global silence, you know, to really prevent them from using a lot of their mobility. It's going to be difficult here as Young God forced to pop the ultimate again. 320 maximum HP on this guy, by the way, as mid one is simply going to pop the regeneration rune and get back into battle. Focusing onto this kill here, onto Jaja. It'll only be a little bit longer here. John Well, in the meantime, is going to be slow to a bit of a crawl as Afu, caught by the Searing Chains, is going to go down. Mid one still holding on as well to the Dark Pact, and a pounce here is going to actually prevent himself from getting stunned, courtesy of Zhao's really sharp telekinesis. That's another kill there. Pounce already utilized means that nothing to stop JG from activating the Remnant and getting away. A 2-for-1 trade.
What's Young God still doing here?
Yeah, mid one wants this kill. He's back on full mana, but he's only going to help mid one steal a stack. Oh no. We're taken down pretty much instantly from Bombi. Heads up play here as mid one is looking to get a bit more aggressive. Snake, Cookie both connecting. Mid one activating the Shadow Dance as Afu tossing in a couple of Shadow Poisons from the wings as well. The Masaros joins for the kill. Actually prevents mid one from getting the permanent Agi stack. I don't think he'll mind too much, but JG now joining the fight here. There's a Doom as well ready to be used. Rupido quite tanky. I think it's going to cast doubts on SMG's ability to take this fight. They're going to be able to get out just fine. Forcing a TP, kind of a big win here because it's going to open up more space for Chidori to continue just farming very comfortably here. He's almost got a Maelstrom already.
Yeah, they've just left the Bloodseeker alone. They're forced to respond around the map here on Xerxia. Not that it leads to a massive net worth lead just yet for SMG. Both sides have been doing a good job of just having equal distribution among their cores. Although Young God is suffering pretty hard, but it's not too bad. You're like 100 gold off, but 300 gold off the top. So it's not a massive gap. I think for SMG, they're taking these movements without initial items.
That's a good kill. Easily killed off here. They're going to give the kill to JG, even the solo XP. Not bad. I just was paying a little bit of attention here to the flavor text of some of these heroes.
Yeah.
I was looking at, because Zhao unfortunately at first stole a split shot, which didn't really do anything at all, of course, and immediately stole a different spell as he's trying to defend down bottom. But if you read Split Shot's lore, it just says Medusa magically splits an arrow into 4, right?
Yeah.
That's just what it magically... And then compared to the flavor text of these other heroes, and it's just like night and day. Magically splits an arrow into 4. Mid one can magic the pounce, and yeah, it doesn't need magic really. Easily picks up on it with the pounce. What's Pounce say? He leaps forward, leashing the first hero he connects and applying S-shift stacks. I mean, I guess that's not really too flavorful. The first one I compared it to was Bloodrite, which is very poetic. Bottom tower goes down in the meantime. Rupido not TPing over, even though if he has the Doom, you're going to continue farming and scaling with the Hand of Midas into the Octarine core here for Rupido.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup. The Midas again. I honestly still prefer the Octarine first, but I can get White Midas. So it's kind of paying off for Rupido. They're not being too active in Xerxia anyway.
Yeah, they might be forced into some action here, though. You can see Rupido rotating in through the river. That's going to be 5 heroes mid here. They have Doom. They do not have Stone Gaze. They do need Young God in the fight here. DD Root makes it easy, trivial, really, for mid one to be able to pick up the tower. As they use the Demonic Purge onto JG. That's going to prevent someone throwing out Remnants. Your Remnant speed is dependent on your current move speed. And with Demonic Purge, you're not really throwing those boys too far or fast. SMG will smoke immediately here. I think they're going to be aiming to make use of the last couple of seconds of this double damage rune. Mid one, we'll see how aggressive he wants to be. Young God has no stone gaze here for 15 more seconds, but it seems like he's not going to be the target. As Rupido instead farming confidently with the cover of the ward. He's going to be rudely interrupted now as the smoke will break. The disruption catches him just barely. Mid one already in position, and the damage, it's immense, John. He is not going to stand a chance here. Telekinesis on back. He is very fast, but he can't outrun this. Mid one will be able to claim his third stack, the permanent agi off of him.
It's a nice little one to pick off. I mean, the Doom's worth a lot of gold. Rupido is number...
Mid one, he's going to see the ward, gets the D ward as well. Does give him a bit more confidence. This time Xerxia quite eager to try and defend the tower, but SMG eager to play around it as they do have a ward behind. Oh, good save, prevents a follow-up stun as Zhao's now joining the fight. Careful though, Mid one in a lot of trouble, maybe used to pop the Shadow Dance, and he's simply going to TP away. No AoE stuns available here. He's going to get out scot-free after forcing plenty of rotations. He's like... pretty good, this Mid one guy. He's pretty good at mid. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? I didn't expect that in his name, but he lives up to it. I don't remember ever seeing him in mid. Surely not several years ago on a Western team.
No, certainly not. Oh, a little disarm there onto Young God as Masaros rolls the dice, finds the disarm, looking for another kill, only finds himself doomed, however, as Doom is stolen and thrown back, actually. It's onto Young God. He's taken plenty of damage here, but it mostly just keeps him out of the fight. Chidori thinking about going for a bit more, but while Masaros is still doomed up, they're not going to be able to find an opening that easily, especially as Mid one is without Shadow Dance here for 30 more seconds. Xerxia continuing to stick around as Young God worse for wear here on mana. I am surprised he comes out this far. He's getting his ass beat as well by the Ancient Black Dragon here. Mid one, though, may have been a bit more than he could choose. Still has Big Bull if he wants to get away. JG a bit shy on mana, though, pops the stick in order to try and get a bit more aggressive. Instead, finds himself encircled and killed off by two. Overextending there. He will fall, but it does allow Young God to live.
Yeah, Young God gets to back off. Again, this is the moment where SMG should be active.
Jaja, Tihi is gonna get, maybe not that far away. Yeah, dispelled and killed. It's gonna be 4 stacks now, permanent agi. Masaros picks up that one.
Centaur Conqueror's, the Centaur Conqueror's powerful hooves. His powerful hooves.
So there's the Searing Chains unleashing fiery bolas that wrap around poor Masaros. The Doom as well easily puts him down, 2 dead. Just like that from SMG, it could be 3 here as Mid one is going to be forced to leap away. Searing Chains will catch him. There's going to be a Lotus Orb though, courtesy of Afu, who's trying to slow him down. There's going to be some annoying Duso illusions here now. They're going to be able to at least outmaneuver them. Afu left worse for wear here as the illusions not really cutting it for now. They'll be put down. This Bombi Snapfire has some really good ones as well, honestly. Snapfire feeds a potent cookie to Mortimer, or an ally.
How long SMG can afford to kind of play this tempo game? Because as we do approach the late game, that's where things start to get a little bit scary. Like, you have scaling with Slark and Bloodseeker for sure, but into Dusa, into, say, Ember and Doom, like down the line, say, Ember Ags plus Doom Ags, I think you have some issues trying to lock these heroes down.
That's a really good point.
You have some issues trying to take these team fights.
Doom Ags just seems like such a hard counter to this Slark.
Yeah, it's just...
trying to sneak him through these trees, but an even crueler Mid one finds himself doomed now. The glob's raining down here as Young God joining the fight, looking to try and turn. Chidori is the one with Aegis here. Currently, is going to be killed off. Mid one, barely alive. No, taken down as GG perfectly times it, punishing the disruption. Now the follow-up out from Xerxia as the stun finds 2. JG rewarded with a double kill. Young God finds 1 as it's Chidori, who still has a BKB and a TP away. Chidori actually wanted to farm this camp here. Rupido is going to one-up him by Midasing the creep. Chidori, yeah, he's just going to have to get out of town here. Radaveto's not doing anything, but that was diffusal or not on Pango. Ags or not, just doesn't seem doable.
No. You have to find a way to protect. One is jumping in. No Doom right now.
There's a BKB. There's a Doom in 8 seconds, though. I don't know if Mid one has timed this. We'll see. I don't know if Rupido can live long enough. The stun creating a bit of space, and Rupido will make it out alive. Radavatos with the Lotus, and of course plenty of spells, as Mid one can always choose to sacrifice some of his lifeblood to purge just about anything here, including those fiery bolas.
Yeah, some of those fiery bolas gone. I am curious as well. Mid one, I mean, he assembles the Ags, but still has the Ags queued up. So I'm hoping that's not a double Ag.
Oh, he eats a creep. He's in. Oh, that is going to be a very easy kill onto Apu. Does manage to at least get the Lotus off and tries to get off the spell. Rubs it up his Torpedo, finds another Doom. I believe that one is onto the Pangolier. Young God as well, splitting the fight in twine here. He does have that Stone Gaze active, but Chidori just a bit too fast. There's a lot of heroes missing HP here, so that Thirst really making him pretty zoomy. He's out of this fight, but that's mid one dead again here, John. They're going to give it a go, however. In comes JG. That is going to be enough to give pause here to SMG, as now they signal for retreat, but mid one's in. The pounce perfectly connecting now. There's an Ag Scepter as well. A very hard counter to JG. Out of mana, gets the Force Staff, which is going to be able to break the leash, as Chidori now unleashed in the fight. Takes down Teehee. Masaros with the roll, picks up a second kill, as Young God at least has a Stone Gaze, trying to make it out of this fight. Turns 3 into Stone. Has now gotten his Mystic Snake stolen, though. Not as hard as a counter as it used to be when it actually stole mana, but he's going to be chased down here with this Ag Scepter as well. The mobility now truly online for mid one here, as there's going to be the inhibit purged off by the Met side, but out of mana, out of time, nothing he could do. Big stun onto 2. The kiss is raining down, but Rapido, he's just too tanky. So Chidori lifesteals far too much. Masaro's even going to stay alive. They're going to make a play. Afu's the only visible target here. Smokes do break, but they think it's Afu. Masaros is going to counter-initiate here, yeah, but he's alone, so he's simply going to just TP mid-roll. He'll make it out alive. Afu, of course, not as lucky. Proper position here, has himself a power.
Oh, there you go.
But they cancel the TP away. This could be punishing. Young God is behind the trees, makes it out alive. The rest of his team, well, at least JG, not as lucky. This leash, it's punishing.
It's very punishing. It's the reason why SMG gone for it. Even though they don't get in the lane, down the line, you're still going to be able to run down that Ember.
Okay, BKB in time. Chidori is going to be purged himself. There's the Doom is dropped. Masaros, that frees him to roll on it, but the kisses are raining down now onto Apu. Finds himself in a bit of trouble, but the Dometic Purge now onto Rubido does keep him at bay. Oh, blink on back from Masaros as he picks up the kill versus Teehee. Doomed up, but still quite speedy, is going to be Chidori, who didn't pop his, well, he did pop his BKB. He's actually in a bit of trouble here. Looking for the damage, finds a bash, and nearly fully healed off the Doom damage. The Young God fighting versus his own illusions, as the illusions have been one tear right through JG. Oh no, Young God pops the Stone Gaze, is going to be in just such an awkward position. He's dying to his own illusion.
Oh my God.
Mid one in the fray, as it's mid one who's going to be able to secure the kill. They just danced around the Medusa. She couldn't even make a single step.
They found the right targets first. They take care of the Doom, they take care of the Ember, they take care of the Pugna. With the Pugna out of the picture, the illusions get to town.
Yeah, they really do.
You can't stop it. You don't have illusion burst on Xerxia outside of the Pugna with a shard. And now they get to go for Roche number 2. Aegis Cheese on hand. A 12k lead coming out from SMG. 24-15.
Dory's gonna continue pushing. He has himself now a full nullifier, so he's not as dependent on the demonic purge. For now, though, in trouble with a Force Staff over the cliff. Mid one giving chase. He can actually activate the Shadow Dance. Really wants to make this DD rune work. Sets to work now on a Teehee. Oh my goodness, he's just absolutely blowing it up. Chidori now is gonna be hastened by the lack of HP, as Young God's already out of mana. That was just only Masaros. Finds himself doomed for his trouble, as Rapido is going to get ruptured up now. Oh, Chidori finds the bash. Had the damage, I believe, for the kill, especially with mid one moving under Gunfire to pick up the kill. Bombi, speaking of Gunfire, blast Shunwell back to the fountain, as he's going to be able to at least force himself up to the high ground. A 1-for-2 trade, but SMG, I mean, they are dictating how and where these fights occur.
Yeah, they've just got control. And these are pretty scattered out engagements. Like, the team's not grouped up in Xerxia, so they're not able to mount. They're very messy. Like, you're not able to leverage your fight control that we talk about here, because it's over such a wide area. They need to be able to back each other up on Xerxia. They need to be able to punish this kind of scattered jump in from SMG, but they're not able to. They're trying to work the map. They're trying to get some farm, and SMG is just capitalizing on it in a very big way. Like, they're hitting these item spikes, they're hitting these timings now where it feels really difficult for Young God to handle all of this by himself.
Yeah, especially because he doesn't have the BKB yet, right?
Nah.
Problematic, doesn't have his own way of getting out of these pounces. I mean, that's generally, a huge problem for this Ember in any case, but it's just so difficult. Mid one now moving stealthily under Gunfire, as he has himself that deal. The Invis rune. Teehee is going to be able to pick up, pardon me, the wisdom, but at what cost? As it seems like, yep, the cost of his own life, and maybe even the Tormentor. And this is going to sting a bit. I think we were really looking forward to getting free shards here on the side of Xerxia.
Yeah, you'd really want it. Like, Snap Shard's still pretty good. Everyone's shards, honestly, pretty good. Even the Doom.
Level death, I think. Yeah.
Level death's always fun. An Infernal Blade.
There's a ward here. There's maybe thinking about giving chase, but nope, they'll be fine because the rest of SMG are up to the high ground. You get a Fortify out. It's a big wave here, though, John. So even the Fortify is not going to be able to clear everything. Mid one getting a bit aggressive here. Does have himself his ultimate as the Doom is going to connect onto Chidori. So there's not a lot of follow-up as Mid one is the one actually here with the Aegis. Does actually get forced to use Shadow Dance. Masaros using the Rolling Thunder here seemingly as cover as it will connect now onto JG. The blink on back here. JG in trouble. The cookie forward, but it's not going to do much. It's at least Rubio who's able to secure the kill onto Chidori, but he's blinked in for this, and there's just no way out for him. In trouble now, and at least turning Afu to stone is going to be Young God, but he's stuck off the high ground, low on mana, without any ult. Masaros in his face, rolls the dice, gets the disarm 10 out of 10 times as Young God blown apart. Cookie does nothing, as it's going to be actually Afu off to a double kill off of these illusions, which finally expire. Buyback finally comes through here, out from Xerxia, as with Chidori down, SMG still confident in this fight. Mid one going back in is going to whiff on Leaf number one. Second one finds his mark now onto JG. There's 45 stacks of essence here. The telekinesis onto JG as Mid one rips him a new one. That's a dive.
He's moving under gunfire.
Kill. He does not. It's a lot of gunfire, and he actually doesn't have cover. He does not have his shadow dance here. No. Oh yeah, he's okay. Mid one's going to turn. He's going to try and punish you for that one, but he's not going to go in that crazy. Aegis expiring in 5 seconds. SMG make the call. We're very unlikely to see a Doom. We will see a chase, though. That's Lincoln's broken, however, with the Lotus, right? So now Rapido maybe trying to find the Doom. Will connect it, but that's already Masaros on the way out. Oh no, the Snapfire Kiss is just not doing enough as Rapido is in a lot of trouble here. Chidori tears him down. Afu is falling quite low, but JG not able to pick up the kill there. Mid one has picked up the shard now with the haste. He doesn't even need to use either of his abilities. Oh my goodness.
He melt JG down.
They almost killed him. Triple kill for Chidori as he does eventually find Teehee in the fight. JG comes down from the Yule Scepter into a world of pain, and Young God is going to be next. BKB offers him no protection. That's a full team wipe after Xerxia thought they found an opportunistic kill here onto SMG. There's just no way. John, these fights, they feel impossible.
They're close to impossible right now. Not with this itemization. Like, they don't have the Ags. If you have Ags on Rupido, these fights would be simplified. You jump in, you prevent them from going onto the Dusa, you buy Young God space, you buy space for JG to dance around. Instead, they see the Pangolier, they pop the Lincolns, they force the Doom out on a Pango who's already rolled.
And just so you know, like, how big of a counter Shadow Demon can be to the Medusa, the Medusa illusions that Afu made did just as much damage to JG as Mid one. Just to kind of put that in perspective as far as what that means, right? I mean, we've seen how strong Mid one is in this game, but
it's those illusions, you know. It's like picking Luna into an enemy Shadow Demon.
Oh yeah,
that's always painful as well.
It's the TI6 Classic.
That's an experience for you to have.
And well, I think the experience for this Xerxia team is 2-0. It's SMG focusing onto the tier 4 towers. No buybacks here supporting the side of Xerxia. No fortifies either. Just a single tier 4 tower stands in between them and an exposed Ancient. And a 0-2 defeat at the hands of SMG. Rupture is on Rupido. That'll prevent him from blinking any closer. The throne exposed. That's the Rubik life drain, of course, being put to good use. SMG feel no need to really this particular game. Will back off Fu. That's going to be a demonic cleanse for him as the stuns onto JG. Nullified. Rupido on the way back in. Finds the Doom onto one. It's a good kill here. Onto Chidori. Has buyback. A Doom stolen though. And Young God going to be doomed up. They're doing their best to keep Masaros at bay. And so far so good. But Mid one saving him now with the Depth Shroud. Afu makes the jump on in. Those going to be some hard hitting Dusa illusions. And look at the damage. Oh my God. Now into the fountain. Young God can do nothing here. As at least from the fountain he can do a little bit of life draining. Not going to do too much, but at least clear the illusions and buy Xerxia a bit more time. But for what, John? All the buildings destroyed. 4 versus 3 now. The whole just seems about impossible without Stone Gates, especially as Afu catches the Medusa. The cookie's stolen, and look at the mana melts. Oh no, the Manta style not doing enough as Young God exposed through the shield. Will have to throw in the towel. GG, well played. SMG find the 2-0.
Yeah, really good fight coming out there from SMG. They play around these timings well. The adjustment from Xerxia is there. You know, they drag away this this Ember lane with the Slark. They switch lanes up. They tried to play around that. We saw some good team fights come out from Xerxia.